I'm going through 3 replays. What's going to be about you? The other one's going to be about a player I saw the other day, and the other one's going to be another player I saw the other day. Not the best players, but their farming patterns is kind of what I want to show you. And this is really loud. Okay. First off, items are fine. I actually like the items. Honestly, would have. Oh wait, no, you don't have enough. I would bring more clarity in a lane like this, but it's honestly fine. Okay. First things first. Your CS is your priority. You don't have to hit it either. Like, try not to hit it because this pushes the lane right. You don't want your lane to be here, because if your lane's here, it makes your life and the support's life even harder. Because at some point the Pudge is gonna sit here and hook. If someone's not paying attention, they're dying. Like, I think you got hooked here and you almost died. You have to run like this way and something like that. Do not push the lane. You want your lane to be here. This is also why this camp cannot be blocked, and this camp needs to be blocked if they have something like a Doom, a Sand King, an Axe, something that can use this camp a lot, right? Otherwise, your one thing is you can tell your supporters, don't block this camp. We're going to use this camp to pull. So then what you're going to do is you're going to do this. You're going to push the lane all the way to here the whole time. And then you're going to cut this specific tree here. You can see my mouse. You can cut this tree here, and the support's going to pull from here to here and hopefully deny the whole creep wave. He is a Shadow Demon, so he can disrupt the pull or the enemy there at any time. Okay, first of all, CS. Focus on your CS. Your CS is your most important thing. Don't butcher it. Don't focus on denies. Denies is a nice thing because you want to keep the lane equilibrium. But mostly right now, what you need to do is focus on your CS. Let's look at you, sorry. It wasn't that bad, okay? Your CS isn't that bad, but there were points where I'm like, that was an easy CS for you. Wow, how did you miss that? Like that. And that. Okay? You all know that now. I'm gonna move away from this because I kind of want to make this short. Laning, I'm not gonna teach you, right? It's very simple. Try to keep the lane here. Lane here. Don't be aggressive if you know you're in a position where you can't really be aggressive, because one, this thing is pretty dangerous if you dive him, right? Here's this. If you don't have rage, you're dying. And then there's a Pudge that kind of, well, ignores you PKB. Alright, now, the one thing I really want to, like, focus on is this part here. So you see, there's a lot of camps here, right? I said this already. Camps are nice. These are very nice. I saw someone try to do something here. I didn't know if they did it anyways. But, unimportant. This is not yours to take. Yet. Your other cores can take it, but it's not yours to take it. Like at this point, right? At this very point. What you should do, not even kidding, what you should do now, your whole team is here. You can come here, and it's fine, you can take one camp, right? It's fine. But you don't need to be here. It's 14 minutes. Why are you trying to take a tier 2? Take other objectives, as in, take over this triangle. Take over the jungle. You see them all here, sort of, right? You don't know where he is. Go look for him. Block this whole out. Like, this is fine. This is nice. This is nice, right? Okay, I don't know what this is. This is nice. You're blocking the camps. But now, he kind of still is free farming, even though I think he had a very shitty lane. Yeah, it's 1 for 3. He had a very rough lane. But he's still farming, right? He's still technically there, right? I think his net worth is not there because he kind of died a few times. Whereas, you got a kill or 2? Yeah, you got 2 kills. Right, so what I'm saying, from here, you should honestly, 1, clear this camp, go here, and go here. Don't come here. These camps are going nowhere because they are so behind, they don't really want to go on you. They're waiting for the Earthshaker's Ags, the Hoodwinks, I don't know what they're waiting for, honestly. They're waiting for this thing to be strong. And kind of this thing to have maybe a Blink or an Aetherlens or something. So they're not going to contest this yet. So like this. Clearing this camp? Fine. Getting this? Fine, because this is pushing in, right? This is fine. Come back here. Clear this. But here. Right here. This is where my importance is. Right here. Your team should not be here. And this is, I don't know who's the captain. I'm hoping it's you, because then this directs to you perfectly. The team should not be here. It's 15 minutes. What are you trying to do? get your net worth up, get a BKB. Wait for him to get Aetherlens or Force Off or Glimmer. Same thing. Glimmer, Force Off, Aetherlens, something. Wait for... Oh, he has Piper. Wait for him to get Lotus or something. And then wait for you to get another item. So, right now, go bot. This is free. You don't see him, obviously. But this is free. This is a free lane. This, you can just come back from here to here to here. Okay? This is what we know. Okay. You're taking this, you're taking this, you're taking this. You're taking this, but you now lost two things. You lost one, your mid tower, right? And this. Let's say the mid tower was gonna fall either because no one is here, but that's the problem. No one is here. Why is no one there? They're trying to take a tier 2, whereas they could have just sat someone like the Razor mid, right? You're playing in this here. Sit the Razor here. You can push the wave out constantly by just coming here, coming back here, coming here, coming back here. And then this is your lane now. The safe lane, or the off lane, quote unquote, is now your safe lane. Because the enemies aren't going to play there. Look at where they have been playing for the past minute. Actually, past 5 minutes. They're here, right? The only thing that came here was honestly the Gyrocopter, and he can't kill you. Honestly, if you die to him at this point in time, it's very questionable. Because he can't kill you unless you literally rage preemptly and he just stuns you and kills you somehow. I still don't know how. And that's what I also said. Kind of wants you to invest a single point into alt. You can even like put go 4 3 1 1. Just have one level in alt. You never know, you might need it. Yeah, my importance is come to this lane. It is free farm. This isn't going anywhere. It is not going anywhere because your team is here. They're here. The Gyro is not going to magically say, I'm going to walk this way and into here, right? It's very risky. Play here. Right? There's not anything around now. Farming pattern, like I said, it's lane. Lane to camp. Lane to camp. But honestly, it's lane to camp to camp. And if you can get back here, before the before the minute comes up, then come back here. I don't know if I'm wording that right, but my point is lane, camp, camp, lane, camp, camp, lane, camp, camp. Or lane, camp, 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 lane, depending on how fast of a hero you are. Generally, it's better off for you to do lane, camp, 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 because you are a fast hero, for starters, you have phase boots, and you hit hard, right? So you can actually finish all 3 camps before the next wave even comes up. Right, stopping there. That's the farming pattern. Lane, camp, camp, lane, camp, camp. Try and focus on that. And now, my biggest thing is do not tunnel vision. Your importance is still to focus on the game, focus on what your team is doing, focus on what could kill you. Don't just tunnel vision looking at the CS like, okay, I'm not looking at the map. I'm just looking at these 4 creeps and hitting them. I don't even realize there was a punch in next to me even though I had a ward, something like that. Just pay a little bit of attention. Okay, now we go to the games I want to show you of something that has been done wrong and something that is being done right. I just need to find the account quickly. Alright, let's look at this draw game first. I'm going to show you 2 draw games. And you will see, I'll tell you why. It's kind of what I want to show you as well. So 1, bad lane. Had a very bad lane. Very rough lane, right? Very behind. But given 10 to 20 minutes of free farm, this person didn't come out like extremely fat. Died first, very bad. Not good at all. But you know, it doesn't affect the net worth that much. It's just a downside that I didn't really want to die, you know. It gives them the advantage like, okay, we got a kill. We can lane here a bit better. And he doesn't have a TP. So if he dies here again at some point. Yeah. Okay, well, first things first. 1 CS, and this is the second wave now. 2 CS now. No, it's not that nice. Missing CSs now and then. This is what I say. Focus on your CS. Don't focus on trying to be aggressive, trying to be smart. Just focus on your CS. Even if you have to use all your smells for it. Alright, let's do it. But we are at the 3-minute mark. This is a CS. It's not that bad, but honestly, it's terrible. It's not the best, it's not the worst, but in my eyes, it can be better. It honestly can be way better. But ignore that, it was a tough lane in general. I'm just gonna move forward, move forward, move forward. Okay. Now here's where the farming starts, right? This is where he's like, this person is like, I don't want to stay in lane anymore. I can't lane there anymore. So what should happen here is two things. One, notice your team. Look where your team is. Your team is here, right? That means no one is playing here. The enemy is here. Your team is here, diving, killing enemies here. It's pretty safe to come here. Unless you know you literally walk into the jug, right? Which shouldn't happen. You should honestly stand here and just hit this. Secondly, skill level. I would not do this. I would do 1, 2. At this point, it will be 2, 0, 3, 1. Yeah, you're level 6. This is your farming mechanism. This is your farming skill. You want to use it. Right? You know, coming to this area, it's fine. This is perfect. But it's really slow, don't you think? Kinda not using skills. Kinda taking forever just to take this camp, right? And then the worst thing of all, like the biggest importance of this all is, where's his treads? Like this here does not need Mask of Madness. It does not even need a Morbid Mask. It can literally stand here and clear the camp. It can literally just hit it, walk back here. But honestly at this point, he shouldn't be doing this. Because one, he takes forever to kill this camp right now. So right now, where he is, he should come either here, get these camps, get his treads, get his 2 Wraith Bands if he wants, get a Dragon Lance or anything. This here needs stats. So then it comes here and does this thing. Comes here, do this, come back here, do this, come back here, because you finish the lane, come here, and then come back here. Oh, the lane's back here, come here. Or vice versa. If this is a safe lane, you come here, clear this, push up till here. You do not pass this line here. Right? Clear this, come here if you have a ward here, or if you see 4 other heroes elsewhere, and you know that if this thing is here, if this thing was the one that's here, right? If the Dazzle was here, he's not gonna kill me because I can just silence him, TP away, or I can just TP away. Right? Cool. The only mistake here is, let me find it quickly. Let me find it quickly. Alright, you see at this point, you see that your mid has been taken. You see that your mid is here for some reason, right? He shouldn't be here. He doesn't need to be here. But he's obviously saying, you know what? I know you had a rough lane. Go mid. It's a free lane. The puck is absolutely weak as shit. I'm very hit. I'm going to roam around. I'm going to maybe farm away from you or pull the attention away. So this is where you, as a carry, should TP to the empty lane. Okay, he dies here. This is where my biggest point is. If you die here, don't come back here. Please, for the love of God, do not come back to this lane. If you know it's a dangerous lane, go to an empty lane. Speak to your off lane. Listen, this lane is shit. I'm dying every time. Can I come to this lane? Or speak to mid. Listen, you're roaming around. You're farming ancients. Let me take mid. So right here, it's a free lane, right? Just come here. Just come sit here. You even have a ward, so they can't really gank you. You have traps everywhere, right? So you see if they come here, unless they smoke. You see if they walk here. You see if they're walking here. You see this. Meaning, TP mid. This is where you should TP mid. TP mid, clear this. But obviously this person didn't do it, just as you saw earlier. Alright, now we get to this point. Very behind, right? This is all he got. This is what he has at 16 minutes. But keep in mind the time now. 16 minutes, a Mask of Madness, and a Treads. A Mask is worth 1.7, and Treads is worth... where's Treads? Am I blind? Treads is worth 1.4, and obviously a Wraith Band and a 1. Normal stuff. So technically his net worth is like what? 4 or something? 5 something. 5.5. Okay. 16 minutes, 5.5 with 2 deaths. Rough lane. but not a problem at all. You need to now know what you need to do now that you had a rough lane. Meaning, you need to now say, listen, I'm play back, and I'm going to farm. But now this also means you need to use this farm accurately. So what he does here, the moment he clears his camp, he's coming here. This is perfect. Alright? He comes here. He farms this. He farms this. Oh, actually he doesn't. You see, that's a mistake now. You see a full wave here. Why not just clear it? Your team kind of died there, but you still have time to really, you know, just quickly kill it. But it's fine. Even if he's that scared, it's fine. This is a mistake now. Buying a Mask of Madness to accelerate your farm, really not the case. You're actually delaying your farm even more. The only time you really get this is if, you know, you're going to build into Butterfly in the next 2 items and you can get this. It's a nice thing though. I'm not saying Mask of Madness is a bad item. I just think it's a bad item on Drow because Drow wants to use this. Drow wants to use this. It improves her farming quickly. But this is a nice thing for Drow because it increases her movement speed and attack speed. So she does really technically clear camps quicker. But not quick enough, is what I'm saying. Alright, let's keep moving forward. Okay, keep in mind now, this person has had 10 to 8 minutes of free farm, right? No one has disturbed her. Her farm is still just slightly above the jug. Just slightly. And let's look at the CS. She is way above the jug, right? Obviously the jug has kills. We can argue about that. But it's only slightly. Why is that? Because like I said, your farming pattern is not up to par. He came here, went here, right? He went here, stayed here. What happened to this lane? No one's here. Why is he not playing here? Let's rewind a bit. Let's see when he goes mid quickly. Okay, kills mid. He clears his camp. Okay, at this point, he's scared. But honestly, it's a bit too early to be scared because he could have cleared that already, right? So it's kind of 5 CS missing. Right, next. Comes here, clears this, clears this, clears this, and then walks away. There's a free wave coming here, and another wave that's gonna come, right? Understand this is here, we don't know that. But still, there's a free wave. You don't have to walk into the wave. You can literally sit here and multi-shot, right? Very slow, is what I'm saying. Alright, let's do this. This is all fine. This is all perfect, you know. This is honestly very nice. Coming here. But it's still very slow. Why is that? He is doing kind of the right thing. He's going to lane to camp, but the difference is he's so scared anything's happen, so he preemptively leaves early. Right? Like the whole team is here. He already left this lane for some reason. He already left this. Right? The whole team is here. We see them because I had my illusions here. I mean, the tier had his illusions here. And we technically saw them all here. So why don't you just sit here and clear all of this, then come back here and let this lane push a little bit in and it comes back here. By the time this lane pushes back here, right? This is back here and you will already be done here. Next thing you know. Now I want to show you the next game. Let's see if I can find this game. I believe it's the next game. This one? Yes. Alright, now let's look at the Drow again. This is now what I'm saying. 16 minutes, look at the difference. Now, the one thing we're going to ignore is laning stage. Because, as you can see, the lane went a bit better. But also, let's look at the CS. CS is 14 at 4 minutes. It's not the best, right? It's kind of bad. But he's technically still fine here. Let's move forward. Okay, we're gonna move through this. I'm daffing around, talking a lot of shit right now for no reason. Pretty shit. Kind of nice because he's getting kills, so it's much better than the previous game. But it's at this point here. This is when the game starts to change. Now we look at the CS and the farm. Lane, camp. We clear the lane. We go to camps. Because why? The lane's here. I'm not gonna sit here and play with the lane. It's not safe for me. I don't know where they are. So we're gonna clear these camps. These lanes. And notice how this Drow did not walk here or walk here. This is a free lane right here. You technically see 4 heroes here. The axe is not going to be able to literally get on top of you here. And even if he does, you have silence. You have ways of literally getting out. You have a 21. Meaning, clear this guy out as quickly as possible. You do not have to sit there and wait, right? Clear it. The moment the creep goes here, stop shooting multi-shot. Start using whatever spells you have. Use it. Because what you're going to do is you're going to come here. Look at literally the timing. Not even kidding. Look at the timing. Wave is here. You clear it. Look at the timing. This camp is empty. That means he found it earlier. And now he just cleared this. And now he's walking here. Ooh, camp. Free camp. Right. Now this is an important part here. One thing now you must realize. One, do I need to be here? Does killing him accelerate my farm? Or is it better for me to just say, listen, see him, take the lane. I'm not going to play with him. I'm going to farm here. Right? So this is what happens. Come here. Okay, my CM left. My axe has disappeared from me. I have a ward here. Axe disappeared. Alright, I'm safe to farm. I'm going to come back to this.
This'll come in handy.
And then what happens? Wave is here. Again. Clear it as quick as possible. Come here. Right. What did I say about farm? 5.5 at 16 minutes previous game. 5.5 at 12 minutes. It is a 4-minute difference. Obviously, we can argue about lane went a bit better. 3 to 3, right? But this person is literally the highest CS in game, highest denied in CS. What does that tell you? This man is literally just farming. He's focused on farming. He's not focused on killing. When there's an opportunity, he will take it. And obviously now you can argue with me like, okay, but you said the previous game to go to this lane or go to this lane. I agree. That is definitely what should have happened. But you will notice this hero is not leaving because this lane is technically still here, right? So she has nowhere to go. This lane is still here. This Ember can get on top of the draw very quickly. And then the draw is kind of in a difficulty because chains and anything. And honestly, worst case scenario, there is a DP next to him or a Necro or some other hero. And then Drow's dead. Meaning, so yeah, this is perfectly fine. Now, this is the biggest thing I want to show you. Second camp you on this, okay? Let me just find it. Okay, you see what this Drow does? This is what I want to talk about. This Drow is about to clear this camp. Instead of standing here and aiming it here, right? He uses it here and to hit this camp maybe once or twice. It's literally efficiency. Trying to be as efficient as you can in farming. These are little neat tricks that you can do on your own though. It has nothing to do with what I'm telling you or what you can do. It's your own thing, you need to think about and everything. Alright, now you can also ask, okay, but now you said something about lane to camp. Lane to camp, lane to camp. Right? Lane to camp to camp, lane to camp to camp. But one thing I realized, it's 14 minutes into the game. This axe has been farming here for over literally 5, 6, 7 minutes, 8 minutes. I don't know where he is. I don't see him. I'm scared he has a blink, and for some reason the Ember is top. That tells me, one, he's confident enough to be here, meaning there might be someone here. Obviously there's nothing here, not that you see anything here. He's not going to play there. You don't know. So rather be safe than sorry, come here. You don't need to be here, because one, your off lane is still here. You don't see anyone. Pay attention. You don't see anyone on the map except an Ember. For all you know, they could all be smoked here farming, or smoked here. They could be coming to you here, or they could obviously be here, but we don't know this. So doing this, coming here, what's going to see us? And obviously, the moment you see something happen here, right? Move away from it. Come to here. This is now where you want to be. This is where Drow wants to be. And pay attention to this build again. No Mask of Madness. Tread, Yasha, Dragon Lance. This is way more efficient farming than Mask of Madness. It's 14 minutes. This man is literally 2k above the previous draw. And it's not even the time yet. It's not even 16 minutes yet. Use your spells as much as you can. This was a bonus kill. I don't know why the axe was there. Now we go back to here. Go back to here. And again, again, very important. You're using your your skills efficiently. So you coming here, look at this. All of a sudden, he's doing this. It's so efficient. He's clearing 2 cams with 1 skill. And all I had to do was just hit it a few times. Done. So now this is where you can argue, why is the Drow not going bot? Right? I agree. Why is the Drow not going bot here? Free lane, free wave. What's he doing here? Kind of a waste, right? Not really. This man notices he can get a kill. And look what happens here. Just because there's a ward, and they have no wards. We get a sneaky kill on an Ember here. Also very important, please don't be scared, please don't panic. Panicking is the worst thing in Dota. Don't panic, don't start screaming or yelling at your teammate like help, help, help. When you know, obviously they'll come help. Just speak to them calmly. Do not panic. Alright, next thing, let's see. We get this tower. Because you don't want to be here. Now, this is what happens. Look. Your whole team is here. You do not need to be here. It is 17 minutes into the game. Your sniper is slightly ahead, but not that ahead. Your clock, not that ahead. Your bounty, pretty strong, not that ahead. Right? Not that ahead. You don't need to rush into this. You don't need to rush into this. You don't need to rush into Rosh even. Just take it slowly. Let your team play out. Just tell them, obviously, don't commit. Don't die for it. So, go bot. Go away from your team. Play opposite of your team. And farm and farm and farm. Okay, now pay attention to what happens here. 2 things happen here. 1, the draw should be here. The draw honestly should be here. But the problem is, this is your most important lane. And this is very far out since you don't have a tower here. If the Ember somehow is playing in this lane, right? And it gets on top of you here. You have no teammates to TP to you here. Whereas if the Ember was here, and let's say this fight wasn't happening, or even this fight was happening, someone can quickly TP into you to help you here. And again, there is a tower, so technically the tower is helping you as well. So what happened is, this is gonna happen. Take this tower. Maybe I walk here, maybe not. But let me rather come back to farming, and then ultimately I will walk down here. That was a sneaky play. Right. But now pay attention. This is now where game sense comes into play. This is where game sense is very important. So we saw the Ember here. We saw the Ember in this lane. Clear this camp. But now, one thing you need to pay attention. Again, I don't see anyone except maybe a DP. No, actually you don't see anyone. You don't even see that. You do see Lax? I don't know if you even saw Lax. So you should not be here. So you see what this person does? A little cocky, a little greedy. But he does this. He doesn't walk into the wave, right? He multi-shots the wave. Gets 2, gets 3, gets all 5. Gets the fuck out. This is the correct path. And all of a sudden, whoa, the Ember was there. He was waiting. Maybe there was someone else waiting there. And now we see, okay, the axe is top. So maybe I could have stayed, but maybe not. I don't want to push it. Come here, come here. Alright, let's rerun it, but I just want to see the time. So 16 minutes. I am literally looking at this and I'm shocked. 16 minutes, this game, previous game. Compare the difference in net worth and CS. 180. Is that right? 136 to 30. I don't know what that one was. But this one is 8.5 at 16 minutes. I'm going to give it take 8.2, 8.3 at 16 minutes. Whereas the other one was 5.5. You're very... There's a big difference, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. It's very important. Remember, please, 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 please. Look at this always. Your farming is your priority. Don't try and fight the whole time unless you have a death ball strat. Your farm is your biggest priority. Focus on farm. Pick a hero that knows how to farm. So, honestly, pick heroes like Jug, heroes like Slark, Luna, Drow, Dusa. Something that farms. You want something that fights. Because honestly, at this point in time, you guys do not know how to fight that well. You get the fights off, but then you don't know how to end the game. Is what I want to say.